Hi, fourth grade. It's Mr. Artiaga with a review of a piece that we did about a month ago, and hopefully you guys remember Peter Piper. And remember, we started out like this with hats and claps. So if you remember, try it along with me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? This time, you can echo after me, just so that I know that you remember it. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Again. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Got it? Hope so, because we've done it before. Let's do it all together. So it's 3 Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and 1, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? With me, 1, 2, ready, go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Very good. Can we try it without our voices, just so that we can see if we can get the rhythm correct? Remember, it's faster. Remember, we learned that these were tiki-tikis down here on our laps, and we're clapping titis, which are a little bit slower than the tiki-tikis, which are a little faster. 1, 2, and think the words. Okay, good. I hope you have it. So, if you don't have it, go back and rewind this so that you make sure that you've got it, because we're going to go on now. Now, if you remember, we were able to transfer this piece to xylophones, and I know you don't have xylophones, but I want you to remember that we added a melody. We've been patting a rhythm, and now we're going to go ahead and change it to a melody. So, we played this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? And that's the Peter Piper melody. So sing it along with me, and pat and clap too, because that will help you with the rhythm, and that'll help you with how we're going to extend this assignment for something that we can do at home in a little bit. So sing along with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Today's lesson is called Peter Piper, and it's a continuation of a lesson that the awesome 4th graders at Force have been working on. Our objectives are: students will be able to transfer the rhythm of Peter Piper to found sound instruments. Students will be able to play the rhythm of Peter Piper in round, and they will be able to evaluate their music making in writing. Our vocabulary is rhythm, which is ta, tiki tiki, titi titis, rest, tas, all that. Long sounds, short sounds, and silences. And around is where 2 or more groups do the same thing, but start at different times. Now, why it matters. So being able to read, play, and notate rhythms deepens our understanding of how music is put together and makes us better musicians. Performing rounds increases our ability to concentrate. So now we're going to transfer the rhythm of Peter Piper to found sound instruments. Now I've found outside this old flower pot and my dog's water bowl. They both make some nice ring sounds, and this one has a little bit lower of a pitch, and this one has a little bit higher of a pitch. So watch me play Peter Piper on these 2 instruments. box also, I've discovered, makes a really good found sound instrument because there's several different sounds I make. This one a little lower, it's a little higher on the sound. Nice difference in sound. So listen to how I do Peter Piper on this box. You could also just play it on the floor, which is similar, I think, that we might have done this in class with rhythm sticks. How many different ways could you figure out how to play Peter Piper with found sound instruments? Maybe you use kitchen utensils like I do. Maybe you use something else. But how many different ways? That'll be one of the questions that I put into the Google form. How many ways? I'd like you to find at least 3. You can do the same as me, but you can do different as me, but I'd like you to really experiment with different ways to play Peter Piper. So now I want you to see how we can do Peter Piper in round. And remember that a round is where 2 or more groups do the same thing, but start at different times. So now you have 2 tasks. The first task is to see how many different ways you can play Peter Piper with found sound instruments around your house. I'd be really impressed if you found things that are different from mine, but if you need to use the same as me, that's fine too. The next thing that you need to do is play it in round with me on one of your found sound instruments. And to do that, you're going to need to rewind this video to 6:41, and that's on the screen for you. So if you're at that part, it's 6:41. Okay, so number 1, you're going to find as many found sound instruments as you can. Number 2, you're going to play it in round by rewinding to 6:41. Once you've finished, complete the Google form and let me know how you did. Bye, Forest Kids. See you later.